pave the way forward following a week of upheaval at the cricketing body. CEO Thabang Mooroe has been put on paid suspension just hours after a key sponsor announced that they would not be extending their contract with them beyond 2020. Standard Bank became the first sponsor to cut ties with Cricket South Africa after a difficult week as they announced that they will not extend their deal with the Proteas when it ends in April. Let's go live now to a briefing and listen in.
That which authorizes CSA to act and conduct itself in the manner in which it has. As a result, he found in favor of the Western Province Cricket Association, and we met as a board and we said we're not going to take this matter on review. We were not intervening in that space in a manner that is vindictive, but we were trying to find a solution to a problem that could emanate and also that could put the project that is ongoing there in jeopardy. We therefore agreed that we will respect the award and the decision of the arbitrator, and we are going to start a process to firm up and close the gaps within our own MOI, so that when we in future step in an affiliate, it is a fair process that is grounded on proper provisions of the MOI. The other issue is the position and tenure of the board. At the meeting last night, we had a very, very robust discussion. If I can give you a sense of that meeting, the meeting started at 7. The meeting ended at 1:15 in the morning. It was a very robust meeting, very honest and very honest in terms of addressing the issues, not skirting the issues. But at the end of the day, or at the end of the night, of the morning, the Members' Council supported and endorsed the board to continue in its role and move forward in its efforts to turn the organization around, with a very clear message that the Members' Council expect the board to exercise authority and its power in the interest of cricket. And the Members' Council therefore endorsed that the board should continue and to guide us through this period and to turn things around in the organization and take the necessary decision that needed to be taken. Then the other issue is the resignation of independent directors. You would have, in fact, I think you were the first to know, probably, that some directors had resigned. Professor Shirley Zinn, Mohammed Iqbal Khan, former chairman of Finance Committee, as well as Don Mukhobo, the former chairperson of Ramco, citing various reasons. And I have spoken to all of them. And unfortunately, some of the resignations, before the board could consider them, were out there in the media. But as a board, we want to emphasize the point that board members have a responsibility to the organization, have a responsibility to the company in terms of keeping confidential information of the company. It's a duty that attaches to each and every member of the board. And the board has decided to thank them for their services. And as I have communicated as such to them. And the board will engage in a process through our nomination processes to fill in those vacancies. The last matter that I want to address you on is the suspension of certain staff members at head office. When I think it would have been when after the company secretary was appointed, Welsh Gwaza, I met him and the CEO. And one of the things that I said to them is that let's clean up our organization. And it is an instruction that I've given before. Let's clean up our organization so that what we see, what the public sees, is what the public want to see. And These are very difficult issues to deal with. We cannot go into details because you're talking about the employment of individuals in the company. And as a responsible employer, we cannot therefore begin to go into details as to what are the specific issues and so on. But what is important is that there are disciplinary processes which have been instituted against these staff members. To ensure that the disciplinary process is fair, CSA has appointed independent chairpersons for the DC hearing as well as an external prosecutor. What we've done, we've taken whatever we have in terms of evidence, put before an independent prosecutor for that person to prosecute this case so that there's total independence in dealing with these matters. I think those were the issues that we wish to communicate to you. I will give over to my colleagues next to me if they want to add here and there. Other than that, we can have an engagement in terms of questions, but we don't have a lot of time. What else? Anything to say? Is all done? Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Members of the media, due to time, I will allow the members of the media to engage with the panel. We've agreed on 15 minutes for Q&A session so that we could have an opportunity for one-on-one with the president and also with the new acting CEO of Cricket South Africa. So I'll hand over to the members of the media to ask questions to the panel by raise of hand. I'll give the first one to you, Stap.
Pilasanda from Newsroom Africa. Mr. President, just for clarity's sake, how long is the suspension of...
All right, so we're going to come out of that press briefing that Cricket South Africa is holding. They've been having important meetings today and discussing some very serious issues in terms of a way forward. As you know, the CEO of Cricket South Africa has been suspended with full pay, and Jacques Faul has been appointed acting CEO of Cricket South Africa. Graham Smith, the former Proteas captain, is still in final talks and perhaps will be announced as a new director of Cricket South Africa in due course. So as again, sponsors have been leaving Cricket South Africa, and so this crisis, they're trying to manage it the best way they can. We'll keep you up to date with developments taking place at CSA in the coming hours. All right.